gonna... There we go. Forget to hit the button. It's another episode. Another one, as DJ Khaled says. Hey, doesn't it kind of look like the Windows XP background that the ghost is on? I bet some talented memester out there could make a parody of this where the enemies actually are on the Windows 95 background. That would be funny for a few seconds, and then not really much after that. There's another Draki. Yep, there's another Draki. That was supposed to be Hank Hill, but I couldn't quite do it. Let me try it again. No, actually, no, I'm not going to try it again. It's just going to sound the same. Gosh, you think anybody's ever going to watch through these videos to do like a psychological study of me, and they're going to figure out, they're going to treat me like Chris Chan, and you know what I'm getting at. I feel like I'm the crazy one in a way, because I watch Chris Chan videos and people in the comments were saying, like, I can't follow this rant at all. This is pure mental illness. And then I watch it, and honestly, it makes sense to me. I was with him. I'm not saying I agree with him on stuff, but I get what he's trying to say, at least. Gosh, what does that say about me? Maybe I'm the one that's losing it. I definitely feel like I've changed quite a bit, and for better or for worse, because I don't think I properly segued this topic from the previous one, but anyway, just gonna keep going with this topic. Watching my old videos, even the ones as recently as 2018, I seemed to have a lot more energy back then. Not so much now. Much more laid back. I was gonna make a comment on what something that the ghosts look like, but then it disappeared. I'm not particularly good at timing these things. Okay, I think I was lost when I recorded this gameplay. I seem to be checking the map pretty frequently here. Did you guys ever see that Brentalfloss video about the original Dragon Quest? Brentalfloss would have played that on the NES back when I almost said back when he came out. Brentalfloss came out of the closet, and then he played Dragon Quest. That was actually funnier than the thing I was actually gonna say. Okay, I think the enemies get significantly stronger once we cross this bridge that you're about to see in a moment. Right there, we've traversed into strong enemy land. Here's the first example. We are completely unprepared to fight this guy, but we gotta try. As Pink says, you gotta get up and try. It's interesting to watch all of Pink's music videos in chronological order, because they almost tell like a story arc of how Pink's struggle with mental illness and then how she gradually got better. It's all very interesting in that way. You can kind of see it here and there. Just over the course of the videos, there's I'm not making any sense right now. Okay, so yeah, that Dracolite was far too strong for us. We've still got all of our items at least. So I've got that going for me. You ever see that meme with Bill Murray where he says, blah blah blah, but at least I've got that going for me, I guess. Oh, Bill Murray. What's he doing these days? Is he even in movies anymore? Dude's gotta be at least 70-something by now. It seems like he's gonna be around forever in a way. I probably shouldn't say that. I feel like that's gonna jinx it and something horrible's gonna happen to him the following day. He's gonna get in a helicopter crash or something. God, how surreal would that be if Bill Murray was in a helicopter crash? What a strange thing to think about. Not something you can picture him doing. Okay, still lost. My ear itches, but I can't scratch it because that's gonna disrupt the audio of the video. Because my headphones are also a mic, and so that's gonna get real close to the mic, and it's gonna be very disruptive. Can't have that. Gosh darn it, we are lost. Yeah, how do you like this, people who said I shouldn't use a walkthrough? There were no people who said that, though. Why did I bring that up? That was never said. Well, sooner or later we'll stumble into something, probably. The slime wouldn't let us leave. It's really only like 5 enemies at this point in the game. Gotta go to a cave or something. The caveman! Boy, I sure am glad that he's out here, and that we're in there, and that we're in here, and that he's out there, and that he's the caveman. Oh, I just remembered. You remember the video that recursive nonsense came from? Probably not. I should add a personal anecdote to this video. That'll make it more entertaining for me when I watch it later. Let's see. Had to drive somebody to the tire store yesterday. There was a guy at work who needed a new car battery, and he needed me to drop him off. What an odd experience that was. I guess there really isn't much more to that story. We are still lost. You guys ever watch American Dad? It's a decent show. I feel like the earlier seasons weren't really worth anything, but the recent stuff is pretty good, which is quite odd, because most shows usually go in the opposite direction where they gradually get worse over time, but I feel like American Dad's kind of bucking the trend, essentially, where it's getting better gradually. I really only find it funny when I'm really tired and not paying attention, though. It's one of those shows for me. They had an episode semi-recently where the kid, the son's name, what was his name, Steve, he had to do some kind of kung fu technique where he had to go bananas, and they had this weird transformation sequence almost where the background turned white and the words "going bananas" like flew across the screen a bunch of times, and I feel like that was a reference to something, but the people on the internet weren't able to answer that for me. Because I looked it up when they were just saying stupid stuff like, haha, that reminds me of my kid. I think you're missing the point here, people, but oh well. Maybe one of you funny commenting people can fill me in on that. Or maybe not. Why did I name the main character Please? I genuinely do not know what I was thinking when I was recording this. Goodness me. Can't have an episode without that. Oh my god, it's the toughest enemy we've ever seen. Okay, surely the physical attacks will do some damage if they could just land. There you go. 1 point of damage. Okay. Ooh, Minecraft. How about that? Okay, that spell really does a heck of a lot more than regular attacks, doesn't it? I suppose that's why it's only available in limited quantities. What other Dragon Quest facts can I share with you? I saw a thing discussing why Dragon Quest has never really hit it big in the West, and one of the reasons that I hadn't really considered was the fact that they stopped releasing them westward during the SNES era. Because I guess RPGs were pretty popular during the SNES era. I guess that really would have been the time to start branching out, because that's what happened with Final Fantasy. Because most people don't think of it as getting big until 7 on the PS1, but I guess it had slowly built up a group of followers over the SNES era, which allowed it to get big during the PS1 era. We're gonna do a little of this. This is in every Dragon Quest game. Okay, so that didn't do anything in terms of enhancing the game. It was just a waste of money. And then he collapsed 5 feet from the exit. What a way to go. Alright, so next episode we'll kind of figure things out in terms of where to go. This episode was just kind of a wash, honestly. But at least we get some grinding in. So there's that.